Hi there, welcome to Tarot Tube for Friday, December 14th, TGIF, am I right? Okie doke. So today I'm going to do something a little bit special. One of my good friends, who I haven't really been seeing a lot in a while, she's pregnant. Today is her due date, so we are going to dedicate this read to her. Hopefully we'll see all good blessings for both how today goes and the entire life of the child. Knowing both her and her husband, they're wonderful people. I would expect nothing but the best. Okay, so let's go ahead. Today we're going to do another 3-card draw, and then we'll be out. Should be 5-10 minutes. Okay, Hierophant. Hierophant's a good family card, honestly. While it typically refers to groups of people in institutions, things like the church, things like, clubs, social clubs, it has a lot to do with, like, rules and structure. This might sort of be speaking about family here. It might be speaking more about the family's connection to the larger human society in general. We'll get back to this card once we see how the rest of this plays out. Good note, this is a fairly masculine card. Justice. Interesting. So these two cards right here, they both have very similar postures and similar clothes. I think that is noteworthy. Justice, often, in reads where legal concerns or somebody's in like a legal battle, it tends to have to do with like law and that kind of thing. But I think in this case, we're going to shift over to sort of like the ideology angle. And so the Justice card is all about, being correct from an ideological and ethical perspective. It's, going out of your way to think about what the best way to handle a problem is, and, actually executing that plan. In one hand, in his right hand, he's holding a sword, and in his left hand, he's holding the scales of justice. This card is actually generally considered to be similar to the Two of Swords, which might have to do with like a defensive position. But the key here is that this person has only one sword, only one sword's needed. So again, another masculine card. We know that the kid's going to be a boy, if I recall correctly, so that makes sense. All right, third card. Oh, yes. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is a lovely card to get. So Three of Pentacles is all about teamwork. I know that the two of you and your husband, you are one of the best teams that I've ever met, and I have no doubt that this card represents that, but it also represents your family and all the people who are going to come together for this special moment, and be there for you, be able to help, and make sure that everything goes smoothly and the child it turns out great. So overall, let's look at what we've got here. So we've got two major arcana. Major arcana, when you have a lot of those in a read, it tends to indicate, like major life events, major changes. I think that totally makes sense in the realm of having your first child. The teamwork stuff, I love that. That's a great omen. Let's see. We've got a 3, a 5, an 11. That's 19, 10. So that's a 1. When you see a 1, that has a lot to do with like the ultimate unification of the universe. I think that during a birth, what we have is sort of the situation where the net energy of the universe sort of just becomes a little bit better. And while they happen every 7 seconds, you don't know all those people. So I think that that's an interesting idea. In general, I think that we've got a very masculine read here. That tells me that this boy that's going to be born is going to be a very masculine person, very confident, very external focused, and I think that bodes well for the future. So anyways, as always, leave your questions and comments down in the comment section right below. And if you have any particular concerns in your life, career, relationships, whatever, just post them, and I will try to dedicate my read to that. Like, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff, and I'll see you tomorrow morning.